Hello po, good day once again. So this is Maestro Sani para po sa ating project proposal for school innovation. So para po sa mga nagbabalak magpa-promote for master teacher's position, ito na po ang makakatulong para po sa ating pag-seek ng mga papers for promotion. So to start with, pursuant to Republic Act 9155, known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, this policy aimed to strengthen school-based management by further devolving the governance of education to schools, expanding community participation and involvement, and making the delivery of education services to the learner more responsive, efficient, and effective through the enhanced school planning and improvement that lays down specific interventions through initiated projects in schools. So, ito po yung ating legal basis. In consonance with such act, all teaching and non-teaching personnel are encouraged to create, innovate school-based initiated projects geared towards the improvement of teaching learning process and school governance. Okay, now, who will innovate? Teachers, master teachers, head teachers, principals, and non-teaching personnel can make a project on the following. So, sinasabi po dito na pwede po ang teachers, master teacher, and head teachers and principals, and as well as non-teaching personnel. So, project that produce innovation ideas about using technology and innovations in teaching learning process. Project that will help advance the knowledge about using the technology to support student learning, and project-based classroom rather than book-based instruction. Yan. So, what do we mean with innovation? So, according to Wikipedia, is the introduction of new ideas, good services, and practices which are intended to be useful. Ayan, dapat maging useful sa ating, especially sa concerns po natin sa teaching learning process. Another, it could address gaps on access, quality, and relevance, and governance of management of education services such as increased enrollment rate, participation rate, reduce zeroing and dropout rate, and reduce failure rate. It could also improve academic performances. Another, enhance learning environment, improve physical facilities, and product of utilization and indigenization. So those are the topics to be the subject for innovation. Then another, what do we mean by innovation? According to Yale Information Technology System, it can be defined as the process of implementing new ideas to create value for an organization. This may mean creating a new service, system, or process, or enhancing existing ones. Innovation can also take the form of discontinuing an efficient or out-of-date service, system, or processes. Innovation in education. So, three kinds of innovation in education. We have structure, ways classroom and schools are organized. Next is on the content. Introduce new subject or revise old subject in new ways. And process, those that have to do with human interaction. in writing a project proposal? Okay, so a project proposal, often called as a statement of work, as a persuasive document. Its objective are to identify what work is to be done. Next, explain why this work needs to be done and persuade or convince the reader that the proposer is qualified for the work, or have a plausible management plan, objectives, goals, and plan, produce and technical approach, define your offering or saying what you will do or deliver, and have the resource needed to complete the task. Another, it must be qualified to benefit the learner and other stakeholders, have a plausible management plan, and the resources needed to complete the task within the stated time and cost estimates. Approximation of the probable cost of project computed based on available information. Another one attribute is appearance. A strong proposal has attractive, professional, inviting appearance. In addition, the information should be easy access. So, dapat po yung appearance po ng ating project proposal dapat include colorful graphs and charts para po makita po yung maging maganda po yung kanyang appearance. A second attribute is substance. A strong proposal has a well-organized plan of attack. A strong proposal has technical details because technical depth is needed to sell your project. Remember, a proposal is a persuasive document. That is according to www.ehow/com.how. Another, we have the guidelines and criteria. The proposal project is aligned with DepEd Trust and contributory to the attainment of the department's vision and mission. So it should be aligned with the DepEd Trust. So sabi kanina, we have the access, quality, or relevance, and governance. The proponent must present the reasons for the project and what needs or problems he has or she wants to solve or address and innovate. The proposed project must be qualified to benefit the learners and the other stakeholders. The proposed project must have a realistic management plan and the resources needed to complete the project within the calendar year. So, with our situation today, amidst the pandemic po, so napakahalaga po na may mga projects po tayo in school that could address the gaps, the learning gaps na nararanasan po ng ating mga learners as well as teachers. So, in order to address those gaps, need po natin na makagawa ng mga projects. So, mamaya po may mga proposed projects po na ipapakita ako sa inyo. Then, if an infrastructure project, the proponent must present or include layout, project design, his proposal, then source of fund, then solicitation is prohibited, and the proponent must show proof of donation. So kung innovation for addressing the gaps naman po, hindi po natin kailangan ng malaking fund. Pero kung ang project po ay include infrastructure, so kailangan po ng fund yon, at sabi po dito, hindi po pwede kumuha sa MOOE. Bakit po? Kasi hindi po siya, especially if the project is not aligned with the SIP. Yun po. So, dapat ang fina-fund lang po ng projects ng MOOE ay yung nasa SIP po. Then when the project is already complete, the evaluators will monitor. So may mga monitoring po, especially kung gusto po nating ipasa po sa division office for promotion purposes. So while the project is ongoing, the project evaluators will visit to monitor the status of implementation. So kung hindi man po maipasa sa division office, pwede po sa school as long as i-certify po tayo ng ating school head that we had created a project proposal that would address the different learning gaps at isa-certify din po niya that the project was implemented or utilized by the school at may mga necessary documents po doon to prove that it was utilized or it was presented in the school. So ayan po, if the proponent will use the project proposal as innovation for promotion purposes, acceptance of the project depends on the project school board. So dapat approve po yan. Then we have the project must have provisions for sustainability and replicability. Explain what needs or problems you are trying to solve and why these needs or problems are worth solving. You should also provide a brief setting and history behind the project. This section should be no more than a page. Include references to supporting documents such as project design or layout. This information can be placed in the index at the end. Then we have the project objectives. State explicitly what goals the project is aiming to achieve. Siyempre, wag po natin kalimutan yung SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, and time-bounded. Then we have the project methodology. This section details the plan project cost must be at least 50,000. So medyo naulit po. Then we have the format for terminal reports. So yung hanggang dun po kanina is proposal po yon. Then if pag completed na po, ito na po yung karugtong nun. Results and evaluation. So discussion of the results, evaluation of the completed project. Then we have conclusion. This section is a short summary that explains the potential value of the project, emphasis on its feasibility. Then appendix, this is where you should put additional charts, graphs or reports and etc. that were cited in the proposal. So ito po yung kabuuan po ng terminal report for a completed project. So ito po yung mga sample po ng completed and project proposal. Ito pong project ASAP, ito po yung sa amin sa school, Lagarang Solusyon, action sa pagbangon. So completed po siya. So if you wish po to makakuha ng kopya para maging basis nyo po sa paggawa ng project proposal, or then we have also the project Sagip, strengthening advocacy campaign in giving awareness and involvement of parents in the reading performance of learners. So, parents involvement po sa reading performance. Then, we have Project Tanim, tamang pananim, ating alagaan ng may ibili ng makinang gamit sa shop at paghahalaman. So, ito po ay sa shop room, sa IA, tsaka sa elementary agriculture po, combined. So, para po hindi laging gulayan sa paaralan ang name ng project po natin, kailangan po para matawag siyang innovation. So, kailangan po nating magkaroon ng bagong idea as regards to the gulayan sa paaralan po. Then, we have also the project team. Although, ito po ay lagi po nating naririnig, pero yung implementation po kasi ay hindi naman po natin ginagawa. So together everyone achieves more. So this is a project proposal also. So bali ito po yung mga completed project. Meron pa po akong isang completed project na gulayan sa paaralan maliban po dito. If you also wish to have the copy, just message me on the message box or sa email ko po. Or pwede nyo po akong i-search sa Facebook, Sunny Matias lang po. So makikita nyo naman po yung aking